Welcome to this video. Aether. No, I cannot pronounce that. Never played him, and he's got 2,000 something 5-minute games played. Amazing. Another Slav. Yeah, the Chebanenko this time with e6. Yeah, b3 is normal. One of the normal moves there. Okay, c5. Interesting. Yeah, he's putting quite some pressure here on the pawn. Maybe I can take here. This is a possible IQP position after c takes. cd4, knight d4. Probably okay for black. But he has lost some time with c6, c5. Yeah, this should be a relatively favorable IQP version for white. As mentioned, he had this time loss with c6, c5. Let's try. Knight d4 is something that is helpful here. Knight d4 for trades. Especially this bishop I would like to trade on a7. Bishop g4 now, maybe for him. Not played. Okay, well, let's do this. Knight d4 was my idea anyway. Centralizing and, well, bishop takes is definitely nice for white. Maybe bishop to d7 is his move. Yeah, it looks quite normal. Let's play a keep it simple approach. Setting this bishop on d4. He cannot really, I think, avoid the trade of this bishop on a7. Now bishop to b8, knight b6 is certainly not great. Maybe he can take on a4 here. It's also quite nice for white. Yeah, the question is, take on do I take on a7 or not? Ah, come on, let's not invest time here. It's probably slightly better in both, in any case. So maybe he tries to get some play with his knight to d2 and things like that. This is all covered. Rook b1, knight c3 is an important point. I can just push the knight back if I want. I mean, it doesn't have any great squares. This was one idea. Getting this tempo in and asking the black queen where it wants to go. Okay. a5. Maybe a5 was interesting. But okay. It isn't bad for sure. I always have king f2 for protection of the e3 pawn. Threatening queen takes b7. Okay, not a fun position for black. Okay, he uses the circumstance that I cannot take on d4. I actually can take on d4. But queen c7, it's not so great. Queen takes b7, is this? Or is this not possible? I don't see why not, actually. Rook c7, queen c7. We take everything, and at the end I should be able to get the e3 pawn, shouldn't I? Yeah, maybe it's not that much at the end. Yeah, this is probably the issue. Or should I take with the rook? Just with the rook here. Ah, he's got rook b8. Let's not risk that. Yeah, I was thinking I just get the pawn, but probably this was a mistaken idea. Okay. I thought I would just get it much easier, this pawn, but maybe not. I took here because I want rook e1. This is not so clear. Rook c8, however, is a very important threat now. Ah, okay, this I only see this now. Yeah, rook c8. Should just win, actually. The minor piece endgame must be a win with the a pawns. And e2, king f2, I'm always stopping the pawn. Am I overlooking something here? Knight d3 is an idea, yeah? Yeah, definitely. Knight d3 for e2. So a6, knight d3. But then I have king f1, so... So I should just be winning here. Picking up the pawn here. Yeah, it's I can also take. I could have taken something, but it's really not mattering much. I will just march up. This knight is completely dominated. Yeah, that was a pretty good position here, but the moves after that, this is not clear at all. If this was best play or whatever. I went here. It shouldn't be bad. Then you played this. And here. Yeah, now he came up. Here I was thinking, okay, I'm just better with no issues, yeah. But he played this move, and it's interesting to see now. Queen b7 is given by the comp. Takes. Yeah, and winning for white. So I played it correctly, yeah. I wasn't completely sure. And now takes, bishop takes for rook c8, yeah, and wins. Okay, so I got one thing right here in this game. The sequence from there was good. Yeah, here I think white is a little bit better, but it shouldn't be that that dramatic. Maybe it was better to take here. It's really a possibility. I was irritated by this, however. And I'm a pawn down. Maybe I have some compensation, but okay, it's then I played it right. And here white is somewhat better. I mean, I should be. This opening cannot be that great what he did here. This is losing a move here, which is, I think, still possible. But then he just went into this IQP position where he's essentially a move down on a line from the Tarrasch. And I don't know if you can so easily allow that. At least it should give white a little bit of something. And this is what I got. Okay, well, thanks for watching.